Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dune. So we've already seen you for the consult for wisdom teeth. There are some risks of waiting. I just want to kind of cover that. Now at the end of the day, unless there's an active infection present, the risks of waiting, typically you can wait a few months, maybe a couple of years. So if you're in your teenage years, then yes, ideally you want to get it out during like summer break or Thanksgiving, or it's just some break where you have a few days to be off of school and be sore. But it's always easier to take care of when you're younger. Oftentimes the roots are only halfway formed, so then from the perspective of taking the tooth out, it's going to be way easier and you're going to heal way faster. And then sometimes some of my younger patients, they come in at 1 week, I can barely see the incision that we made because you just heal so quickly. Now if you're over 25, the risks of waiting are the roots are really close to the nerve, the bone gets dense over time and it makes it harder for you to recover. Also from the perspective of, you got a job, you got multiple things happening in your life, maybe you got kids. It's just the downtime is harder if you wait longer and longer, so it's just easier to take care of when you're younger. And then of course, if we get up into the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the risk of waiting at that point is you're always going to be healthier when you're younger. As you get older and have more medications on board and all these other things happening in your life, dentistry from an elective perspective gets a little bit harder to do, but then when that turns into infection, when that turns into an actual problem that we have to handle, then at that point it's a little bit more complex. So just remember, a rule of thumb for surgery, in terms of wisdom teeth specifically, it's always easier to take care of as soon as you can, when it kind of fits into your life. And you can have someone who's over the age of 18 be here to be your driver, because oftentimes we're going to talk about sedation options for you to make it really, really comfortable while you're here in the practice. So whenever you're ready, give us a call and just know we're going to take really good care of you.